Okay, I think we're back. Everything went horribly wrong. Okay. Well, that really frazzled me. Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna drink some water. Relax my head. Okay. Docs. No, not you. Not seen conditions. Branch output status. Okay, so game capture, hand cam, input display. You know, I don't know that I need to record the input display in isolation. I mean, it's fairly clear and visible on the stream. Same for hand cam. That's just gonna take up storage space. Okay, so options, gameplay. Okay, let's go ahead and start the timer there on the main menu. Just go through these. Wait. Focus letterboxing. Was that one of the things that was causing Yami issues? Okay, turn off tutorial prompts. Yami said no? Okay. Show chapter select. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna turn it on just so I can see what it do. Okay, sprint mode, tap sprint, hold dodge. Okay, rebind controls. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove all of the keyboard, just in case I accidentally drop my controller on my keyboard and press the you lose the run button. Okay, walk left, right, forward, back, interact, block. I'm gonna remove that. Sprint, heal, shell spell, remove that. Adaptation, remove that, remove that, remove that. Camera, camera. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just remove grapple as well, until we need it. Just in case you smash your controller into the keyboard out of range. No! Well, I mean, yes, but not just that. Okay, so the only control... Okay, so walk, interact, attack, jump, dodge, tap to sprint. Oh. Isn't grapple gonna be needed for hooking? Yes, I'll turn it on when we need it. Like, no grapple isn't part of the challenge. I'm just doing that exclusively out of curiosity. Oh my goodness, have I been stupid? Text mode, borderless, full screen. Okay. Text, wait, motion blur. Ambient occlusion, bloom. Huh. Audio. Okay, chapters. Level. Oh, interesting. We're not limiting to 30 FPS. I have VSync turned on. Yo! Select a blank file. Okay, that's cool. There's preset files. How does that work exactly? I'm not aware about this stuff. It looks like it's just a preset save file at a particular point in the game. Oh, VSync and FPS limit? Oh. I'm pretty sure... Okay, well, FPS limit being at 30, it looks like VSync just overwrites that. So VSync makes it so that it targets your monitor's refresh rate, but it looks like VSync has higher priority. So I typically just use VSync for 60, but then I will turn VSync off for the crane launch. Very interesting. Only thing I know about VSync is when there's screen tearing, mess with VSync to fix it. VSync is supposed to make the frame rate match your monitor's resolution so that it doesn't do that. Okay. I guess this is a pretty good indicator of what level you're expected to be at for the for any given point in the game. Level 57. So slightly below 60. Okay. So session 1 0007 30 start game. Mess with settings. And fuck the cutscenes. Okay. Okay, so then... Oh, ads are playing. I should move the timer so that it's not behind the ads. Okay, so immediately upon starting the game, the run is dead. Okay, +1 collected, and then also +1 equipped. Okay, everything is disabled on this. Hello, unknown. Yes, it is level 0 time. What are the rules? Could you be a rundown real quick? That's a very good point. I actually am supposed to have a command for that. Okay, chat commands, !run, which that is still set to my old Dark Souls rules. Okay, yeah, that is out of date. Okay. Okay, so what was it? Okay, so we're doing... So, level 0, min shell use, and then skill tree, stowaways, and adaptations are just fully banned. Was there anything else that we were including in the assortment of pain? Max percent... Whatever that means. I guess so. New Game Plus, I should include. Okay, so instantly lose. I'm gonna count that as a shell use, because that was a medium roll. Okay, so proper reload. Although I don't know when this game saves. No, no, don't continue. Fuck. No. Okay. Okay, yeah, so no stat upgrades at all. So level 0 stats. No max percent in this game. No max in the game to do the pun. Yeah. Okay, so let's just go ahead and walk over. Okay. Challenge run video that was containing May. Watching how long it takes for viewers to realize it's a casual run and there's no enforced rules. That would be very funny. Okay, I think I'm not actually going to count the dodge roll, even though it is a medium roll. Because having a shell equipped also slows down your walking and running speed. And I don't think I want to deal with the ramifications of having to define 1 unit of walk. Okay, question. Should this count as a use? Because taking shell damage and getting hit counts. But the player doesn't take damage, and this is basically just a cutscene. Technically, it is a hit with a shell? Okay. That's what I would consider that as well. Okay, so 14, let's say 45, plus 1 shell hit. Home is grappled and taken by a Luna shark. Okay, so 1 collected, 1 equipped. Mention unavoidable in notes? I don't know if you should count because that's scripted. Scripted things should always count. Because, like, oh, this scripted thing doesn't count, but oh, the other scripted thing that we were able to avoid by walking around the trigger, did that count? I mean, it's scripted, but we got past it. Like, things being scripted is very ambiguous. Like, if we just ignored things that are scripted, then every challenge run ever would ignore, the tutorial. Avoid scripted things when possible, but it doesn't count IMO. That's very... I don't like that. That's very wibbly-wobbly. Because if it doesn't count, then, like, you don't really have incentivization to try as hard as you can to avoid them. Having a separate count for scripted uses / real uses. One, actually, I don't remember what it was. I think it was like, a Mario game, like a Sieve video, maybe, where basically they counted, it was like minimum A presses or something for like fewest jumps, or like maybe it was right presses. I don't remember what it was, but basically they counted in-level uses separately from world map uses, and they called the world map uses like meta inputs, quote unquote, because you can't avoid those. Like, there's very few shenanigans on the world map. But for me, the way I see it, everything is part of the game, so everything gets included. Although it is worth specifying what is like hard-coded and shit. Nice. Having a separate account solves two words on its own. It's a device to avoid as many script uses as possible while still making a no true X run possible. Except it's not possible. The only reason it's possible is because you are arbitrarily ignoring these other instances just because they feel different. Oh fuck. Fucking mid-air dive is skill. The fucking run attack is a skill. I don't think there's any shenanigans I could do to avoid the fork while also doing a no-shell run. Not that I would even want to. Nice. Tutorial prompts go away. Wait a second. Wait a second. I can't check my, my crystal count per area because I don't have access to the Shelleport menu. They don't just feel different, they are different in the sense that they are forced once triggered. Yeah, but Yami, quote-unquote forced is very ambiguous. Like, it's very arbitrary. Like, there is a distinction between, like, menu and gameplay. Yeah, I can agree to that. No level up. Okay, so one shell type. Nice, 2 for 2. Nice. Okay, so 2140. Rude snail. Not a boss, but I'm counting it because in New Game Plus it becomes a boss. Doesn't really hurt to count scripted if someone is not counting them, they can just deduct those. It's always better to be concrete as possible and to avoid ambiguity. Well, I mean, I think it's fine to differentiate them. I just don't think they should just be removed from the counter and not counted entirely. Okay, so I think for the moon cave, unless there's a way past that first purple boy, I think the optimal shell use would be to take the soda can from Nephro over to the moon cave, and then use 3 casts. Because that would minimize, like, shell types and also, like, number of equips. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and 24. Royal Shell Splitter start. I think you should just count one thing and stick with it and ignore the nuance. Like if you check shell equips verbatim, the shell in question shouldn't matter. The reason why I have shells collected as a higher priority than total times equipped is because that is the only thing the game itself tracks. Define shell use. That is also a good thing that needs to be done. Shell spells count, blocking, rolling. Rip. Oh, rip. Okay, if somebody wants to track deaths, that is fine. Actually, fuck it. I'll do it. Need a counter command? Nah, that's just gonna flood chat for the harder bosses. Why am I surviving? I thought that slam attack kills you at this range. Oh. Net neutral. Oh. There we go. Okay, 21:15. Or 29:15. Okay, Royal Shell Splitter base game. 1 death. Start. End. No, fuck off, Vern. I'm not helping you. Okay, I don't think I'm going to include crystals in max percent explicitly because it would be super annoying for me to verify how many I've collected. And also, that's not even really a ton of combat. Like, there's some enemies with them, but that's mainly just running around the map collecting shit. I can never remember Horse Bro's name. Nephro. Nephro, skip to get into castle. Just because this should probably be included. I'm mainly just doing it just so I can have footage of it being done. Can anyone verify if Nephro is hard-coded to only activate with the soda cans from the vending machine? Like, not just like, it feels like it, but like actual, like, it is required. Bernie's question, I think we'll have answers for it online. Yeah.
Speak.
Oh, you're. Oh yeah. Look,
You should test it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I was planning on clearing out the shallows as much as I can, and then making a backup save. Okay, these striped straws have collision. Although landing on them would be a pain. That one urchin there is like just horribly in the way. It's just the cans from the vending machine? Okay. Not sure how reliable. Fair. Okay, so if I do... Oh, that's not what I wanted. If I landed on one of those... I could maybe skip this first hook. Tap to sprint. Left stick in. Oh, I wish I would have had this fucking 50 hours ago. Not having to do claw grip, breaking my fingers. Kamikaze. If there is, like, a rebinding in the controls menu, and I am actively hurting my hands, that overrides all spoiler policies. Personal health takes priority over bullshit. Stop it. I do not want to grab the hook just yet. Although I might be stuck inside the castle. Come on. Come on. Why are you... Are you, like, slippery? Why is everything so slippery? Did you find the solar outfit? Yeah. There we go. Okay, up here. Now let's see if I can do anything with this. Because I need to get up there, and that's really high up. And then I don't think going over here does anything, because, like, you don't even have the hooks or the nets. Yeah. That's not happening. dun, dun, ding. New game plus slow will make the abyss into insta-kill. Oh, because it does more damage. Okay, so that's 42. 50. Well, New Game Plus was, I believe, void damage scales based on how much health you have. So, even though it was doing more damage on my New Game Plus file, I also just had more health on my New Game Plus file. So I think it's always like a percentage of your maximum health. At least that's what it feels like. Okay, return to title. And I'm gonna make a backup of my save. Okay. Slow. Pre-nephro. Okay, so I'm going to... I believe I have tested it by activating that and then going and equipping a different one. I was thinking maybe it's just the next shell you equip. Although I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know where I'm bringing it yet. I'm probably just gonna avoid collecting any items unless I know it's an outfit. The trick the video is using for damage and no fork. Sure. Why not? Why are you following me? All the way over here. Piss off. If you roll in a can, speedy mode. Oh. Oh, I guess that is that's like a natural form of rollout. That's cool. Like, I knew you could do that to gain speed. I hadn't thought about using it for damage. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the hook. Okay, I understand the shark grapple counting as a shell use, because getting hit while wearing the shell counts as a use because you take damage and shit. And he is explicitly pulling the shell off. Should, quote-unquote, starting the Nephrophyte count as a shell use? Because that is a scripted thing that happens when you equip the shell. Because that's really ambiguous and weird. Count all uses of shell scripted or not. Yeah, but the issue is defining the word use. Like, if it was just like, because it's like, okay, shell spells, that's pretty clear. Blocking, or like, taking shell damage, that's pretty clear. Because, like, you can just fully unbind the block button, so you don't block, you don't roll, you can't parry. Equipping it as a use. Well, no, that counts as an equip. I'm not counting it. I am counting shell collected, shell equipped, and then shell uses in that order of priority. So I'm considering uses to be separate from just wearing the shell. So it's a shell equip? Okay. Like, I knew it was a shell equip. I was asking if the action of starting the fight should count as a use in addition to equipping the shell. That's not stupid? Okay. That's what I was concerned about. But also, like, you don't take damage from the shark grapple. So, like, the shell didn't take damage, presumably. Like, the only time I know of that the player can take damage and the shell doesn't take damage is from, like, environmental. Like, void and gunk. Shell in the prologue is literally a hit. You see the red... Yeah. You get hit, but the shell... the shell mechanically doesn't exist. It exists exclusively for the cutscene. Like, you don't take shell damage. You don't block... Like, it feels to me like a glorified cutscene. There's nothing mechanically unique to a shell being there. It's all lore. Both the cutscenes one script. I think I would count the Bobbit because that is explicitly a programmed interaction of the player wearing a shell. It's just like the reason why it feels so weird is just because it is this one-off instance that doesn't super fit like any of the other recurring instances. But yeah, the Bobbit is a good comparison. That's a good call. You don't get damage. You don't see the shell damage. It vanishes. Ooh, it's actually possible to check if the shell gets damaged on the Bobbit. Because if you kill the Bobbit before it pulls the shell away, it drops the shell and you can pick it back up. Am I going to be inside the fuck house? Is there any other time where the shell is forcefully taken off of the player? Other than the Bobbit and the shark? I guess, like, if you purchase a new shell at Shellfish, it unequips your current shell, I think. Okay, I think I'm gonna... I think that's... I think it's probably possible to get past those urchins. But I don't think I care enough to, figure it out. Pagura Scrabble does the same. He eats the shell. That's how you get him to eat the banana. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. I never knew that. Because I either didn't have a shell, or he just threw me away. So I've never seen him actually, eat the shell. That's cool. Okay, where's this grapple? Left trigger is already in use. What the hell is it in use by? No, it's not in use. Game, what are you smoking? I go, well, now I kind of want to see how Pagurus reacts to eating all of the different shells, because there's a lot of shit that is very much not edible. Perth has a new game plus attack, or if you're blocking, he hooks you into dropping the shell. Oh, that's really cool. That would have been a big surprise if I played the game normally. I feel like it's probably possible to shenanigans your way climbing this statue. Finally, I get to use shields around here. One thing that I did test that's really nice about the first fight. Hang on. After you knock him out of the shell, it's over. I tested to see if he would eventually get up and put it back on. There is no time limit. You've already won. Oh, you literally grabbed it. I'm a little surprised there aren't any stowaways that augment the fishing line. At least I don't think I saw any that messed with it. Oh, are you kidding me? This isn't a resting shell. I can't move it. I was gonna push this over nearby the soda can. The teeth trap in the old ocean? Oh, true. True. The tooth do exist. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I have made a backup of my save. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna bring this over to the arena. I don't think the game ever tells you that you can hold up to drop your shell. I just realized you can technically relocate heart kelp pods anywhere you want if you're willing to wait for the idle animation. Okay. Okay. It looks like it is explicitly these shells, which is unfortunate. Sorry for dedicating the 1K never did post. Yeah. Okay, so I think optimal shell use, unless we can just get past oh my goodness, everything is slippery. Okay, if we can get past, so much Vaseline. Like, we can get past this barrier. If we can get past this second barrier... Although we kind of have to get the umami charges because we have to use the electric eel at the boat. Like, that seems very unlikely to be skippable. Man, why'd you gotta fucking have this guy be in the base game when they're not even relevant until New Game Plus? Krill, stop looking down at him. I would like you to go into your idle animation so I can see if he takes damage from heart kelp falling on his face. Yeah, the copium is strong in this one. Why do I have the gun unlocked? Excuse me? Why do I have the gun unlocked? Unless the game just forces you to have that in your collection, even if you never equip it. Yeah, I know ads are running, but this isn't gameplay. But I guess it is still stream. Oh, that's annoying. I accidentally closed the wrong thing. Okay, save file backups. Documents. No. Program files. Users. Here we go. Pin. Okay. My furthest backpack up has the gun. Wonderful. I don't know when that got equipped. You know, in retrospect, probably shouldn't have deleted that, just in case the gun being unlocked is forced. Okay. 1430. No, got a band-aid. I guess I'll 1, 15, 20. So I can copy from before. Stop it. There's probably a way to skip going through this little tunnel. My first run. Nice. Hey, look, there's this forking here. Okay. Okay. That was 118, probably 20. Rude Snail, base game, 0 deaths. Okay, no gun, still. I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, that's funny. If you have tutorial prompts turned off, you don't collect any of the guide. Okay, all of that is turned off. I'm gonna check something. Looking at the assist mode menu screen gives you the gun. That's what unlocks that. I mean, that doesn't really block off anything in the game, but good to know that that's how that works. And why are... Okay, fully close the game. Fully delete save file. Paste in the old save file. Okay, no gun. Okay, so let's just never open the settings menu. Which save file is this? I am on save slot number 6. Okay, so let's go ahead and 01, 23, 40. Royal Shell Splitter. Okay, that attack, I need to get better at dodging to the side. Stop it!
Wait!
Give me my cursor. Yeah, no, I need to... fuck! I need to find a better way to do this. I need to find a better way to increment an integer. No, not exclamation mark death. I'm not flooding the chat. Shut up, phone. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, and death tracker. Bosses being enemies later, you don't have to kill them again for the museum. I mean, yeah, I suppose so. Okay. I was going to, like program something to like grab a number, increment it, save it to a file, then read by OBS, blah 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 blah. But I think seriously? Seriously, OBS? It won't do a window capture for the calculator app. I'm just gonna do plus equals 1 and then just reach over whenever I die and press increment. Every time they see the words that water agree on screen. I mean, you could maybe do that. Although if I was going to have something use data from the game, I would probably just use Cheat Engine to track the player's health value. Although I guess sometimes you die without the health being affected. Where are you? Okay, apparently OBS is incapable of recording Windows Calculator. So there goes my fucking easy way to do this. Wait, now it's working? Why wasn't... you know what? I'm not gonna question it, I'm just gonna say fuck you. Wait, now it's not working? It was just working. I changed a setting, and then I changed it back, and now it's not working. What the fuck? Is this Windows' fault? Okay. Does it just... Okay, so... let's... Okay, should this be a full game death tracker, or should I just use it per boss? Actually, no, if I do it full game, then I can just check the VOD and then just subtract. Okay, this is just gonna be universal deaths. Okay, I'm just gonna rewind in the VOD real quick, see if I died at any point before, fighting this guy. You didn't? There was nothing to die to. You know what? Fair. And I don't think there would be any reason for me to have done instant death. You know what? It doesn't matter. By the time we get to the end of the New Game Plus segment, the total deaths are going to be averaged out. So I don't think this 5-minute segment of gameplay is going to matter. Well, that should not have hit me. Nope. No. Yeah, I'm really not taking this fight too seriously. I'm probably going more aggressive than I need to. Ooh, nice. He gave me a paper claw. That would be pretty useful. If, I could actually use it for anything. $5,000 microplastics. That's probably enough for a few level ups. I miss the days when my attacks were doing like 10 times the damage that was doing. C'est la vie. Goodbye. Are you noting on the per boss death? Yeah. I'm gonna write down what the death tracker is at when I start a boss, and then I'll just subtract. So Royal Shell Splitter was at 4 deaths. The Rude Snail was 0 deaths. It wasn't his extreme form. True. Okay, so if it is legally required to equip that soda can to fight Nephro, then yeah, I think using the soda can to kill the purple boy is the best way to go about it. Like, unless you can skip the purple boy entirely.
You're... Oh, yeah, look, I mean... Okay, oh, yeah.
Okay, be very careful. Don't look at the assist mode. Although I am going to go back to a shell. I probably should have made a backup of my save immediately after the boss, but I'm gonna go to a shell and check if opening the settings at all gave me the gun. Because I could definitely see that being the case. Oh, hey, Kamikaze. Feel free, whenever we get to new bosses, feel free to do a poll on how many deaths, if you want. I think. Oh no, not a poll, a prediction. No way, but then you can't choose an arbitrary number to guess on. It would be cool if, like, specifically for, like, numerical predictions, it would be cool if you could, like, set it to where, like, anyone can choose any arbitrary number, and then, like, as the creator of the prediction, you could choose, like, oh, do you still get rewards if you're over? Do you have to be exactly? Is it however close you are? gun. No, we don't have to restart. I have a save file. I have a save file that shouldn't have the gun. Why does the... Okay. Alt F4. Maybe it just cached something. Like, as soon as I figure out why it keeps giving me the gun, then we won't have to restart. Although I'm not going to reset the death counter. I'm just gonna let that go. Or maybe I will. I don't know. I haven't decided. Okay, no gun. Pause game, unpause game. I'm just gonna take this one step at a time. No gun. Why are we counting it showing up on the collection as a failure? Because the highest priority in the minimum shell ruling is unique shells collected. Shells equipped is secondary to shells collected. So this means that if I collect a shell, I have to try and reuse that same shell type. Because we want this number to be as low as possible. Okay, opening the settings menu at all gives you the gun. So, any settings that we want to change has to be, we have to change that outside the save file. Okay, if I delete the save file and then click it, what happens? Okay, it just has the save file cached on the main menu. Okay, so I have to actually quit out, delete the file, and then repaste it. I think someone at one point made me a script for automating this, like, backups for Dark Souls. I could, if I can find that, I can probably modify it. I don't know where it is, though. I think it's kind of weird that it automatically gives you the gun without you equipping it, but I kind of understand it because they wouldn't want to lock you out of 100% completion just because you don't activate the assist mode thing. Okay, no gun. Voice volume 0. No gun. Okay. Oh, I have to fucking go and fight the guy again. Reset death counter? Nah. I'm just gonna keep a global death counter. And you're finally using pause server mechanics. Yeah, it only took until post New Game Plus doing challenge runs. Goes to show just how useful they are in the game. And how much they help. All the fucking food shells in Ikea. Bro gives you, like, unlimited healing. There we go. Okay, so that's 153. 153.40. Okay. Can I technically count this as the previous save because you didn't die at all, keeping it at 5 deaths? Yeah, I wasn't gonna reset the death tracker anyway. There better not be a fucking gun in here. Okay. Royal Shell Splitter. Okay. Save game. And I'm gonna fucking... Make a save, backup. Make a backup after anything important. Also, name the backup of why you made it. Never go to the settings accidentally while quickly navigating to die instantly. You know what? That's a good point. Anytime I unlock a new moon shell, I should, I should check the collection. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the, I'm gonna grab the hook before I do this. Okay, let me not die to the Trashimi. Oh, shut the fuck up. Are there any other, like, interesting hidden mechanics that I should know about? I'm sure as you play, I'll get reminded. Okay, fair enough. Because there was still that one clip that I posted in the Discord of, like, I jumped over a dude, and then as I landed, there was a custom sound and visual. So I was curious if that was anything. That's just the standard pop on ahead of it. No, 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 no. It wasn't a bouncy thing. It was more so sounded like I was hitting something, maybe. I love that you can jump off of the water bottles. Shame they never used that for any parkour. Yeah, it wasn't that. You know, hilarious tech. I'm pretty sure doing jump spin attacks is faster than walking. So if you were doing like a no sprinting challenge, this would probably be the fastest way to move. Okay, save game. With the parrying... parry enemy projectiles back at them. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so save. Okay, the reason why I wanted to, do this, get the hook first, is because this is partially a skill check, partially an RNG check. Okay, so I gotta get this out of the arena. Okay, so... skip that. Okay, now I need to not get hit. What? Excuse me? It doesn't save that I'm allowed to have a shell unless I've beaten the boss, presumably? Did it at least put it into my collection? I guess that's so, like, if you... Yeah, it added it. That's weird. Okay, so I can't save... I can't quit out in order to easily avoid the Trishimi. I mean, I guess technically I don't have to not get hit. I have to not get hit while wearing the shell. So I guess I could just push this super far, preemptively kill the guys, then come back and get it. But that's just more time. One benefit of not having a hammer, you're able to do strong attacks to push this. There we go. And because number of times equipped is being distinctly tracked, I couldn't just take it off when I get close to the Trishimi and then put it back on. Okay, yeah, I think swimming is slightly faster than sprinting because you don't have to deal with the verticality changes in the terrain. Because the terrain is going up and down and up and down, so that's changing your total distance. Whereas if you're swimming, you're going in a straight line. But we're not out of the woods yet. We gotta get past this guy. I will... There. And I believe it is slightly RNG whether or not you will kill the guy in 3 casts or 4 casts. Ooh, I wonder if the damage output is based on the specific type of can. That would be funny, depending on the flavor of the soda. That would be a pretty cool, like, niche mechanic. This one is nerve-wracking. It's fine. Okay, so I remember guys have different defense based on what show they're wearing. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, so as of equipping the Nephro soda can, that is 2 collected, 2 equipped, and 1 instance of a shell hit. Oh damn, we got quite a lot of people washing. Run must be semi-interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom before ads end. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, Kamikaze. On the YouTubes. I actually don't really have a way of conveniently telling how many people are on the Twitch side. I would have to open up another window. Oh, I don't wanna... Okay. Okay, now do not take that. Okay, so 2, 12, 50. Don't take moon cave, moon shell. Also unlock umami. Okay, time for the RNG check. Oh, wait, I have shell spells on a... Fuck. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, this attempt is dead because I can't quit out and come back in. But I currently have shell spells disabled in the settings, and I can't open the settings to re-enable them. Because if I open the settings, then the game will give me a gun. Fuck. Okay, so I guess just... Oh, first let's just go ahead and return to title. What would... I don't even remember what shell spell is. Is that square? There we go. I say oh, the game's using X input buttons. I'm using a PS5. You will need to use adaptation for later too. True. You know what? Okay. Okay, you know what? Leaving those is fine because I can just unbind the adaptations in my inventory. And then just I'm not going to be I'm going to have no shell equipped for 99% of the run, so those are fine. Those are fine. Okay, so save that, quit. Okay, hang on a moment. Just messing with my notes. Launch the game, please. Thank you. Okay, so Nephro Soda Can to move to Moon Cave, attempt 2. At 2... let's just say 17. Yeah, you can actually just tell that the ground is uneven. I think from the, like, the icon thing. You know, one thing that I actually don't know... Oh, hang on. Hang on. Fuck. Okay. I have to die instantly to get out of the moon cave without getting the skill tree. I don't know if dying will reset Nephro's arena state. I need to check that. Because if dying does reset his arena state, that means I have to do his fight while wearing the shell. And then I have to get the RNG check. Actually, wait, no, I know it will. I know dying will reset the fight, because if you die in the fight, you have to reactivate the fucking vending machine. So yeah, you have to do no-hit Nephro while wearing the soda can. So it's gonna fuck with your dodge roll. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's just wonderful. Because, like, you could grab the shell, go do the moon cave, die, and come back, but then you would have to re-equip the shell, so that would be +1 equip. Oh, beautiful. This is beautiful. Yes, wonderful. You know what? This means New Game Plus Nephro with Soda Can 2. Oh my... That's true. I don't wanna do it. Well, hang on. New Game Plus... You would have some stuff that carries over from base game, but I don't think any of it matters. Like, you would have at least one adaptation, but, like, the adaptations are banned, so that doesn't matter. Fortunately, New Game Plus Nephro is basically just normal Nephro with an extra attack. Probably more health. Oh, wait, I need to increment the deaths because I did die. Hits harder, but it doesn't matter. You know what? That's fair. Well, I mean, at least for New Game Plus Nephro, we're probably dying in one hit anyway, so having to do it no hit doesn't matter. The only like detriment is the shell weighs us down slightly. Okay, just so I don't forget, and so I don't have to do this later, I'm gonna go grab this outfit. Okay, so that's about 221. Okay, so 221, fucking 55. Captain outfit. This Nephro has 950. New Game Plus has 6,500. Oh, right, because it's fucking balanced around end-game damage. I had never even considered that. Fuck. Like, I knew they had more health. I wasn't accounting for them having an entire game's worth of more health. Oh, I just realized. Because it's a Souls-like, and it isn't a hard reset on death, if we get hit, we have to fully close the game, reload the save, and then relaunch the game. Fuck. Somebody mentioned earlier that base game Firth has 8,500 health total across both phases. So Nephro has like 80% the health of the final boss in the base game. New Game Plus Nephro, that is. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and save the game. Wearing the new outfit, positioned right at the button. Nephro fight plus moon cave attempts. And, you know the best part? Even if we do beat Nephro, we have to fucking drag the can all the way over to the moon cave without getting fucked over by the Trashimi. And we have to, kill the, goober in the fewest number of casts. Which I think on base game it's 3 casts. I don't know if that guy has more health on New Game Plus. Can't we make a backup after killing Nephro? Possibly. Actually, that's a very good point. Because because after you kill Nephro, then you're legally allowed to have shells in the world. Okay. So, got this backup save made. 0 to 25, 30. Nephro fights 6 death start. And I think if I get hit and have to restart, I think I'm going to consider it that a death, because it basically is a death. You know? Not sure how I'm feeling about the lack of the focus bars. Oh, there we go. Although I suppose technically if we get hit, but it doesn't... Well, actually, no, because it doesn't matter if the shell doesn't take damage, because our defense is still increased. I think for boss fights, I would prefer to have the circle button be sprint. I would have gotten it that time if I was just doing the 3 hits as he was spinning around rather than trying to go for charged attacks. Bro, New Game Plus has like 68 times more health. Did I increment the death counter? I think I did. You did? Okay. Come on. Yes. There we go. That was self-defense, right? Yes, I'm going to make a backup. And we will see... Post-nephro, maybe. Okay, so return to title. Am I allowed? Okay, Nephro's dead on the map. I get to keep my shell. Hell yeah. Okay. So, in the notes... Okay, Nephro fights, so 6... Okay, so 2 deaths. One shell collected, 1 shell equipped. Nephro... Captain of the Guard... Base game. 2 deaths. 1 shell equipped. 1 shell collected, 1 shell equipped. For a running total of 2 collected, 2 equipped, and 1 hit. I fear. I fear. I have much fear for New Game Plus. Because, bro, like, fucking Nephro... Fucking 68 more health. $68 times more health, rather. Well... Fortunately... base game alone is gonna be pretty decent practice because everything's gonna be killing me in 1 hit anyway. Oh, that's funny. The soda can has its own shadow, but Krill's shadow stays directly below them. And then Krill's body doesn't have a dynamic shadow. Can you even avoid those gunshots with a shell? You can probably dodge roll forward, like into them, to avoid them. Oh, actually, hang on. +1 collected, +1 equipped. Soda can. Okay. So 236 15. Moon cave RNG check. Don't grab moon shell. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save the game up here and make backup. Moon cave RNG check. Okay. That looked pretty definitive. That I don't think you're going to get that down to 2. When I was testing it previously, it was a lot closer. Like, I had a few times where I had to do 4, and then getting 3 was lucky. So that might have been on the New Game Plus file. Okay, so plus 3 casts. For a running total of 2 collected, 2 equipped, 1 shell hit, 3 casts. That's a 238. Let's say 30. And then I believe after that, we don't need the can anymore. So we just get rid of it. Oh my goodness, why? Where's the 500 enemies trying to eat my ass? Did someone forget to send them a memo? Average New Game Plus base after New Game Plus base games peaceful, yeah. No, stop it. Bobbit worm area. Yeah, rather than 5 bobbit worms and 100 urchins, you have 3 crabs. Excellent. Hello. You all alone down there, friend? Okay, the fucking 2, 41, 30, polluted platoon Pathfinder. Thank you. My brain kind of froze because it thought Pathfinder was the second word in the name. 8 deaths start. Hello, friend. I've never actually learned how you're supposed to fight you optimally. Oh, he recovers his balance really quick. Oh, I got greedy. I got greedy, and then I got stabbed. I'm gonna go ahead and make the death counter a little bit bigger. Oh, interesting. He has the same attack combo as the player. He has a 3 fast hit, and then he has a 4th stronger hit. There we go. 1 death. And then give me the pearl. And then die instantly. I'm not counting that as part of the boss's deaths. That will count as a death. But that's not going to count as one of the boss's deaths. Okay, so that's like 45, 44, 50. Die instantly after getting Pearl to avoid the moon snail skill tree. Okay. Oh, I should have grabbed this shell. The moon snail shell, rather. And no, entering a moon snail shell does not count as using a shell. We're not playing with those semantics. Oh, piss off. Okay, no gun. Okay, so polluted has 2 L's. Polluted Platoon Pathfinder. Okay, now let's go ahead and save. And in theory, if we can somehow get past the shenanigans at the factory, that should be the last mandatory shell all the way until the perfect whirl and then home at the very end of the game. Okay. It's not 68 times, it's just 6.8 times. Wow. Are you sure Are you sure you had Nephro's health correct then? Because that's a significant difference. It's not 65,000. Nobody has that much health. No, I was meaning if the Pathfinder's health is only 6.8 times bigger, did you have Nephro's New Game Plus health correct? Because it was a lot bigger. Or is Nephro just that weak? In base game. Wait. Did I just do my math wrong earlier? Oh, I might have just added an extra 0 in my calculator. Whoops. Okay, that makes me significantly less concerned. Wait. It's 13 out of 17. Help for two face combine. Just make you concerned. Yes, I know, but yes, but 6,500 health is significantly less concerning than 65,000 health. It's about 10 times less concerning. Or if it's, oh, actually, it might be 100 times less concerning if it's logarithmic. I don't know why you thought 65. I initially read it correctly. I think when I put it into the calculator, I think I just added an extra 0 and didn't notice. I pressed the fucking dodge roll button. Darn animations not wanting to cancel. Okay. Okay. Save file, pre-magistra. 254 15 magistra 11 deaths. Start. Magistra, Crown of Magistra. No, I'll get the specifics later. Also, yell at... Oh, I'm about to die. Bro is up on the Raptors now? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Interesting. That door is open. Turnips selected. I got all 3 words wrong. That door is open. I don't think it matters because I'm pretty sure it's closed before you make everything all depressed. But if you could, actually, no, it doesn't fucking matter. Because all the shell uses was getting to the depressed world. But if you could somehow skip Magistra, that would be really good for, like if you were just doing any percent no shell. Because it doesn't take any shells to unlock Umami. So you can just pop in there, get the Umami, die, leave. So if you could get past this, you don't have to fight Nephro, you don't have to fight the platoon. Did you update death for the first one? I'm pretty sure I did. Because it was 11 deaths to start, and then we're at 13, and I've died twice. I think. Okay, I have no idea how that one didn't hit me. There, okay, there it is. Oh, it's almost out of there. I'm trying to kill her before she can do the rotation attack, to be completely honest. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that hitbox? She didn't fucking touch me. Or rather, she hurt me before... Like, I was dead before she made contact. Yeah. Actually, no. She didn't make contact at any point in that animation. I was scammed. Oh, the gunk fucks with your roll. I always forget about that. Oh, I just realized something. The teeth traps in the old ocean, those are now an instant kill. Because they equip a shell. Oh, fucking gunk. My brain keeps going, oh, it's just a little poison damage, you'll be fine. I forget it always fucks with the, dodge roll. Wish this game had a built-in death tracker. Like, who makes a Souls-like without a built-in death tracker? Like, even Dark Souls 1 had one. It was just RAM side. You couldn't actually see it without external tools. Okay, can you stop vomiting? Ooh, I got out of that without gunk very luckily. The fucking phase 2! It always gets me! I hate that attack. And by hate that attack, I mean I'm terrible at predicting it. Wait, what? How am I getting gunked? I'm not standing in gunk. Oh. The grapple part of that isn't it hitting you? As the fork comes to a rest in front of the camera. Death counter blocking add timer. Thank you. I'm just gonna wait. Actually, fuck, it's getting late. I didn't realize how late it was because the stream got bisected. I think I'm gonna end stream after I beat this boss. Okay. Doo-doo. Oh, Krill ghost icon. Aw. I thought I could get out of the way in time. Nope, not that time. Stupid dumb idiot. And remove. No adaptation. Bad. Okay. So 11 death start, 32. So 21? Yeah, 21 deaths total. Okay, Magistra, Tyrant of Slack Tide. It's Magista, not Magistra. Oh. Okay, go ahead and check the shell collection. We're still at 2. Save the game. And then... Okay. Wait, actually, no, we're both wrong. It's Majet. Wait, hang on. Was that a Magesta with an E? No, it's Magista. What am I smoking? What the fuck? Okay. Okay. So that's 32 deaths to get through the shallows. Now multiply that by about 200 billion to do the rest of the game. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye. Have good days.